My school had an unspoken rule: never accuse the principal's son. I learned just how serious that rule was from my own teacher, Mr. Harrison. As I stood in his empty classroom with the metallic taste of blood in my mouth, his advice was simple: the beating I just took was my fault. For a year, Jason, the principal's son, had made my life a living hell. It started after my parents' messy divorce. I was the quiet new kid, an easy target. It began with whispers and shoves in the hallway, then escalated to my books being accidentally knocked into puddles. He and his friends treated me like their personal sport. I was humiliated daily, isolated, and made to feel worthless. But the beating behind the gym was new, and my teacher's betrayal was the deepest wound of all. My mom was furious. She wrote emails. She made calls. She filed a formal complaint. In response, the school organized a thorough investigation. It was a joke. I was called into the principal's office, Jason's father, where he and Mr. Harrison sat across the desk from me. They didn't ask what happened. They interrogated me. "Are you sure you aren't overreacting, Alex? Did you perhaps say something to antagonize them?" They twisted my fear into aggression, my silence into guilt. The official report concluded there was no evidence of bullying. That piece of paper was a green light for Jason. The torment intensified. He felt invincible, protected by a system that had officially declared me a liar. The unspoken rule of the school was clear. Jason was untouchable, and I was disposable. The system wasn't broken. It was working exactly as designed, to protect its own. So I decided to break it. I knew I needed proof, not of the bullying, but of the cover-up. My phone was my only weapon. A few days later, I went to Mr. Harrison after class, my voice trembling for effect. "Sir, Jason and his friends are waiting for me by the lockers." I heard them talking. "I'm scared." I had my phone in my jacket pocket recording audio. Mr. Harrison didn't even look up from his papers. "Alex, we've been over this. The investigation is closed. Just go a different way." "But they'll find me," I pleaded. "Please, can't you just walk me out?" He finally sighed, the sound heavy with irritation. "Look," he said, his voice low and conspiratorial. "This is just how it is. His father is my boss. He runs this school. What do you really expect me to do? Get myself fired over some hallway drama? Just keep your head down. It will pass." I had it. The whole corrupt system, summed up in one tired, cowardly confession. The next school board meeting was my stage. After my mom calmly laid out the history of our ignored complaints, I stood up. I didn't say a word. I just walked to the microphone, held my phone to it, and pressed play. Mr. Harrison's voice filled the dead, silent auditorium. "His father is my boss. What do you really expect me to do?" The effect was instantaneous. A wave of shock and outrage rippled through the parents in the audience. I looked at the board members, their bored expressions replaced with horror. I looked at the principal, his face a crumbling mask of authority. And I looked at Mr. Harrison, who looked like he had seen a ghost. In 30 seconds of audio, I had dismantled the unspoken rule that had protected his son and condemned me. Walking out of that meeting, the angry buzz of parents behind me, I felt a weight lift from my shoulders that had been there for a year. The bruises would fade, but the feeling of being invisible and unheard had been the real injury. Tonight, I wasn't just seen. I was heard by everyone. For the first time, I felt like I mattered more than the principal's son.